Assalamu alaikum. Now we're going to complete our lessons in algebra part. Our lesson today about the ratio. Okay. First, we need to revise the ratio. We studied before the ratio starting from primary 6. Okay, we start studying ratio in primary 6. So we need to revise the ratio now. Okay. Now the ratio A to B. Okay, we can write it in the form of A over B as a fractional form. So any fractional form is represent a ratio. Okay. A and B, we call it A and B must be in the simplest form. So usually the fraction form must be in the simplest form. Okay. A, we called it numerator in primary stage. Now in prep stage we called it antecedent. Okay. And B, the denominator in primary stage. Now we called it consequent. Okay. So the ratio consists of antecedent, numerator, and consequent, the denominator. Okay. Both terms of ratio. Then the ratio consists of both terms, antecedent, numerator, up, consequent, denominator, down. Okay. If we have A to B equals 2 to 3, or A over B equal 2 over 3. Let's start, guys. If I say half equals 2 quarters, is it means that 1 over 2 equal 2 over 4? Can I say from this that 1 equals 2? Of course not. 2 denominator equals 4? Of course not. So if we have equality between two ratios, it doesn't mean that A is equal to B. Okay? In this example, if I have A to B equals 2 to 3, okay? It doesn't mean that from here I can write it in a fractional form, A over B equals 2 over 3. Can I say, so A equals 2? Of course not, because here we get an equal fraction for this one. Equal fraction means we have two fractions have the same value, but the form of the fraction are different. Okay, the numbers of the fraction are different. For example, if I said, can you give me more different fractions equals half? You will say 1 over 2, excellent. 2 over 4, right. 3 over 6, 4 over 8, 8 over 16, 50 over 100. All of these fractions have equals on value, the same value, but we have a different form. Okay, so we can say that 1 over 2, when we say 1 over 2 equals 3 over 6, it means, so 1 equals 3 and 2 equals 6. It's wrong. Okay, then we have an equal fraction, just equal between the values. Okay, not between the numbers. Okay, so A to B equals 2 to 3. We can write it in the form of A over B equals 2 over 3. So it's not allowed to say that A equals 2. Okay, no, because here we multiply by a variable. We multiply by a constant. We don't know the number here. We multiply to, but it's a result. It's a result from multiplication. ماشي? So here, as we said, k equals 2 over 3. We can write a over 2 equals b over 3. Okay, all of this are equal in ratio. All of these forms are equal in ratio. So we can write a to b equals 2 to 3. We can write a over 2 equals b over 3. We can write a over 2 equals b over 3. Okay. Then from here I can say a equals 2, but I can say a equals 2x because I'm here. Get the equal fraction. From where did you get the equal fraction? By multiply by another number. I don't know the number. It's a sample. Okay. So I can say a equals 2x, b equals 3x. Okay. Okay. It's very important notes. Such that our x doesn't equal 0, because if x equals 0, it means I don't have a or b. ماشي? It's very important notes because you are going to use this notes to solve my problems. Like example. Let's start by an example. If a to b equal 4 to 5 and 2a plus 3b equals 46. I need to find the value of a and b. Type. From this example, we need to understand why we study this types of ratio. Why we are studying this. From primary stage and prep stage, first and second, we just know how to solve an equation with one variable only, okay, and we know how to solve an equation with one variable. We just put the variable in a direction and the numerical value in another direction and start to get the value of x. For example, x equals 7 or x positive 2 equals 7. Then I'm going to remove positive 2 to the other direction with negative 2. Now x equals 7, negative 2. So x equals 5. Now I solve my equation. To solve the equation, I must have my equation with one variable only. Okay? So what will happen if I have an equation like this with two variables, a and b? Okay? So we will study ratio and proportional to solve this problem. Using the ratio now, I'm going to convert my equation here to have just only one variable to solve. How? Follow my rules now. Okay, I have a properties of ratio as we said before. So from this, I can get a property of ratio. For example, I can say from here, we can say before a over b equal 4 over 5. Then a equal 4x, I multiply 4 by a variable, b equal 5x. Then now I get a value, a new value of a equal 4x, b equals 5x. From where did you get this? From the properties of ratio. From the properties of ratio. Now, I have a value of a and b, and this value consists just one variable, x. Okay? I'm going to substitute with the new value of a and b in my equation, in my problem. Okay, so I'm going to substitute here. I have 2a, so I'm going to remove a and put 4x because a I said equal 4x. Remove b and put 5x because b equals 5x. Okay, as we see now. Okay, now start to multiply. 2 multiply 4, 8x. 3 multiply 5, 15x equal 46. What do you notice now? Now you have an equation with one variable, and we can solve it to get the value of x. So it's so easy. It's just a step to convert my problem to have just one variable. Okay, using the property of ratio to get this variable, and after that it's easy to solve my equation. Now collect the x together. So we have 23x, 46, remove 23 by divide to another direction, then we have now x equals 2. Now I have x equals 2, okay? I have now the value of x equals 2. Now, what about a and b? Can I get, he asked about the value of a and b. I just get the value of x. I'm going to substitute on the value of a and b to get a and b. So you said, or we said before, that a equal 4x, and I know now the value of x. So a equals 4 multiplied by 2, 8. B equal 5 multiplied by 2, 10. So now I know the value of a and b. Okay. Another example. For example, now I have ratio fx over y equals 2 over 3. Okay, I need to calculate the value of 3x plus 2y over 6y negative x equals. Here, I have a problem with two variables, so I can solve this problem using two variables. I need to solve this problem when I have just one variable. How to get this? I'm going to deal with the property of ratio. From this ratio, I have two equal ratios. So it means x equals 2m. I'm using letter m because here I have x and y. Okay, so it doesn't matter the letter. Okay, so x equals 2m, y equals 3m. Now I'm going to my problem and start to substitute with x 2m, y 3m, and it's very important to know that m doesn't equal 0 or x doesn't equal 0. Okay, now substitute, remove x and put 2m, its value, remove y and put 3m, its value, and start to solve. Now I'm going to multiply, and please, when you remove the variable, put its value inside bracket, okay, to organize your work. It's very important to organize your work when you are going to solve the problems in ratio and proportional and so on. Okay, after that here we are going to multiply. Okay, then we have now 6m plus 6m over 18m negative 2m. Now what do you notice? I have my problem in one variable. Then I can solve it easy now. 6m and 6m, 12m. 18m minus 2m, 16m. Okay, what shall I do now? I'm going to cancel together. Yes, I'm going to divide. Then I'm going to cancel m with m and simplify 12 and 16. They are divided 4, 3, divided 4. Then my answer will be 3/4. Okay. Now, please stop the video and start to solve with yourself. Then correct or check your answer. Okay, I will help you to explain the idea. Then give to yourself just 3 minutes or 5 minutes to solve, and after that check the answer. You have ratio a over b equals 3 over 5. And from this ratio, use the property to find the value of 7a plus 9b 2 4a plus 2b. Don't forget, this way from ratio we can write it as a fraction. Then we can write this form as 7a plus 9b over 4a plus 2b. What do you find here? Two variables. Then I can't solve any equation have two variables. We need to convert it to have just one variable. How to convert? Using the ratio property. What's the ratio property from here? Equal ratios mean A equal 3x or 3m as you want. B equal 5x or 5m. المهم the same letter, the same variables. Okay? After that, start to substitute on my ratio here to get the answer. ماشي? Solve it alone, then start to check your answer. A equals 3x, B equals 5x, and x doesn't equal 0. Start to substitute, remove A and put 3x between bracket, remove B and put 5x between bracket, and the same step in the consequence. Now start to remove the brackets, get the multiplication, 20x plus 45x over 12x plus 10x equals 66x over 22x. Cancel x with x, divided here, and you will get the answer. Simplify to get the answer 3 over 3. ماشي؟ using طبعا calculator على طول هتطلع معايا. Okay. In each of the following, find the value of x over y. Now we are know another property. It's so easy, guys, to deal with the properties of ratio. It's so easy to deal with. For example, if I have this type of question, ماشي, and I want to get value of x over y from this type. Okay, he wants to find x over y. How to solve it? Follow my rule. I said x over y. I stopped here. From the direction you stopped in, start to get. Then the equal is 3 over 7. Then the equal is 3 over 7. Again, ask for x over y equals 3 over 7. Now, if I want y over x, follow my hand. Y over x equals 7 over 3. Then take the number what's beside what you stopped in. Take the number what's beside what you stopped in and start your fraction. Okay, so my answer will be x over y equals 3 over 7. Right. What about number 2? What about number 2? This type I need to put it in the same form of number 1. So here I want to get equal between the two terms. Then I'm going to send negative 3y to the other direction. Okay, remove 0. Then I'm going to say 2x equal, send negative 3y to the other direction and a positive 3y. So 2x equal 3y. Okay, now I can determine x over y. So x over y equals 3 over 2. ماشي? Number 3. Another type. To solve this type, we can solve any problem without remove the bracket, without simplify. Okay? Then, firstly, we need to multiply 2 by the bracket. Then I'm going to multiply 2 multiplied by x and y. Okay, and get the answer. So now we have 2x plus 2y equals 5x negative y. Okay, now I'm going to solve my equation, collect the x on a direction and y on another direction. Then I'm going to send negative 5x here and negative 2y in the other direction. Okay, like this. Okay, now the answer is negative 3x equals negative 3y. Remove the coefficient, divided negative 3 by both sides. Okay, we can say now x over y equals negative 3 over negative 3. Then the answer here is 1. Okay, number 4. I have this 4, okay? In this 4, we don't have any bracket to solve, but we have an equal between two ratios. So we can use cross multiplication to get this one. I have a property here for ratio. We know it from primary 6, it's cross multiplication. When we have equal ratio, when we have proportional, it means two cross multiplication, the product of means and product of extremes are equal. Then I'm going to multiply 2 by x plus 2y, where 5x minus y multiplied by 1. Okay, start now to remove the bracket. 2x plus 4y equals 5x negative y. Collect y together, collect x together. Now we have negative 3x equal negative 5y. I need x over y. It means negative 5 over negative 3, 25 over 3. Okay, complete. If I have this problem, guys, we know now if I want to calculate ratio B over A, it means I know to get the two ratios separated. We have equal between the two ratios, okay? Then I'm going to take here 5A negative 7B over 8A positive 11B equals 0. Okay, it means the antecedent equals 0 and the consequent equals 0. Okay, I'm going to take the antecedent to know how to get B over A. It's easier for me. Then I'm going to write now 0. What's the meaning of 0? It means 0 over 1, right? Then the antecedent, okay, equal 0 over 1 and the consequent equal 0 over 1. Okay, then I'm going to take the first, the antecedent, because it's equal 0. Like this. 5A negative 7B equals 0. Okay, why we take this? Because here, if I said 0x, 0m, it doesn't matter. Okay, in each case we have 0. Then I'm going to send negative 7b to the other direction, positive 7b. Then 5a equal 7b. Now I can get b over a. It's 5 over 7. Okay, another type. We have a over 2 equals b over 3. A over 2 equals b over 3. Then 2a over 3b. 2a over 3b. Okay, how to solve? Using property of ratio. A here equals 2x. B here equals 3x. Right? So I'm going to substitute. Remove a and put 2x. Remove b and put 3x. Okay? From where did we get that? We can get it from this 4. A equal 2x. B equal 3x. Or like a over b equal 2 over 3. So a equal 2x, b equal 3x. The same. Okay? زي ما انت فاهم ممكن تشتغل بيها. Now remove a and b and put its value. 4x, 9x, cancel the sample together, and now you will find 4 over 5. So we have different type of ratio. We use a different property of ratio to get the answer. We need more training to solve using property of ratio. Okay, now we start this type of questions of ratio. When we have a problem, a word problem, like a word problems, okay? First step, we need to translate this word problem into a math problem, values, to know how to solve in a relation between the numbers. ماشي? Okay. Find the number which, if it's added to the terms of the ratio 7 to 11, it will be 2 to 3. Firstly, we need to know that it's my fraction, first fraction, 7 to 11. It will be means equal 2 over 3. Okay, now I want to know the number. It's x. I don't know the number. It's a variable. If we add, okay, to the ratio. Add to the ratio, it means I'm going to add this number to the antecedent and the consequent. Then firstly, I need to translate. First step, let the number equal x. So first step, I need to determine the number, it's x. Okay, variable. Translate 7 plus x over 11 plus x equals 2 over 3. Equal between two ratios means I'm going to have cross multiplication. Product of means equal product of extremes. Then I'm going to multiply 3 by 7 plus x, 2 by 11 plus x. Okay, remove the bracket, 21. Okay, 21 plus 3x equals 22 plus 2x. Collect the x in a direction and numerical value in another direction and start to get the value of x equals 1. Now we determine number what we are going to add for the value to get ratio 2 over 3. Okay, another type of this problem. Find the number if we subtract 3's, it means 3 times. 3's, it means 3 times. Okay, of it from both terms of the ratio 49 to 69, it becomes 3 over 2. Then my ratio is 49 over 69. Subtract minus 3's, it's 3 times. So I'm not going to take about x, I'm going to take about, yes, 3x. Then first step, let the number x, I'm going to subtract 3's, so 3x, okay, translate 49 minus 3x, 69 minus 3x equal 3 over 2, cross multiplication, 3 times 69 negative 3x equals 2 times 49 negative 3x. Start to distribute 3 and 2 among the brackets. 207 negative 9x equals 98 negative 6x. Collect x's on a direction and a numerical value on another direction to calculate the value of x. Now negative 3x equals negative 109 divided 3, x equals 3. طبعا divided negative 3, not divided 3, divided negative 3. Okay, x equals 3. Number 3, it's better, okay, to ask yourself or to test yourself if you understand or not. Then try to solve it alone, please. Try to solve it alone. Remember my steps? We need to determine what's my operation, what's my variable, what's my ratio, okay, and start to translate. And don't forget, first step, let the number be x, or let the number be y, or let the number be a variable, okay? To start, then we have find the number which if its square, what is the meaning of its square? Yes, excellent, to power 2 is added, means plus 2. Each term of the ratio 7 over 11, it becomes 4 over 5. Give yourself 5 minutes to solve, and after that check your answer with me. Let the number equal x square يعني x power 2. Translate, he said add, then I'm going to add to both sides, antecedent and consequent. 7 plus x square over 11 plus x square equals 4 over 5. Cross multiplication, 5 multiplied by 7 plus x square equal 4 multiplied by 11 plus x square. Distribute 5 and 4 among two the bracket. Get the answer 35 plus 5x square equal 45 plus 4x square. Collect the x's on a side and the numerical value on another side. Then now we have x square equal 9, and don't forget when we deal with the power 2 with the square root, we must have positive or negative the number. Then here x equal positive or negative 3. Okay. Find the positive number if we add x square to each term of the ratio 5 and 11, it will be 3 over 5. Here, the same idea, but here I need just the positive number, okay? It means I'm going to deal with the square power 2, square root, okay? Then here, I will deal with the power 2 and I'm going to take the positive numbers only, okay? Then again, let the number be x added to my ratio, okay? Antecedent and consequent. After that, cross multiplication. Distribute 5 and 3 among the brackets. Collect the variable on a side and the numerical value in another side. Now, divide by 2. X squared equals 4. Here, to deal with this, my answer will be positive or negative 2. Okay, but here in my question, he asked about the positive numbers only. Then here, my answer will be 2. X equals 2. The positive numbers only. The positive square root only. Okay. Another type, two integers, the ratio between them, 3 to 7. If we subtract 5 from each term, if we subtract 5 from each term of the ratio, between them becomes 1 over 3. I need here find the two numbers. Then the first step, let two integers x and y. Okay, let two integers x and y. Okay, now x over y equal 3 over 7. The two numbers, two integers, the ratio between them 3 over 7. Two numbers, ratio between them, it means the first over the second, right? Then أنا افترضت in two integers x and y, so x over y equals 3 over 7. From here, it means x equals, yes, excellent, 3m, y equals 7m. From here, x equals 3m, y equals 7m. Okay? Okay. Now, translate. He said, my ratio, I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. Then, x over y minus 5, up and down, I will get 1 over 3. 1 over 3. So, here the ratio between the two integers, I have this ratio to help me to find the value of x. ماشي? And y to solve. Now I'm going to remove x and y and start to use its new value, x 3m, y 7m. After that, cross multiplication. Distribute 1 and distribute 3 among the brackets. Collect the variable in one direction and the numerical value in the other direction with the additive inverse. Get the value I need here to divide by -2 both terms. Then m equals 5. Now I just calculate the value of m. I didn't calculate the value, or I didn't get the two integer numbers. I just get the value of m. Then I'm going to substitute in the value of x and y to get the value. Then remove m and put 5, x equal 15. Remove m and put 5, y equal 35. Then now I get the two integers. Okay. The ratio between two integers is 3 and 4. The same idea. Then when we have same idea, please stop the video and start to solve it with yourself. The same idea of the previous question. Two numbers, let the number be what? And let the second number be what? First number over second number equals 3 over 4. Get the new value of the first, get the new value of the second. After that, translate. If we add 4 to the small number, we will add 4 to the small number and subtract 3 from the greatest number. Okay? Equal 8 over 9. Okay? Then try to solve it. Stop the video. Try to solve it with yourself, and after that, check your answer with me. Now we will check our answer. Let the two integers x and y. X over y 3 over 4. X 3m. Y 4m. Sorry, here 4. It's not 7. Okay. The small one is 3m. I'm going to subtract, so I'm going to add 4 to the small. We subtract 3 from the greatest. Okay. Then here add 4 and down subtract 3. Okay. Equals 8 over 9. Now we're going to cross multiplication. ماشي. 8 times 4m negative 3, 9 times 3m positive 4. Okay? Distribute the number among the brackets. Okay, 27 positive 36. Okay, calculate or collect the variable on direction and the numerical value in another direction. Now get the value of m by divided by the coefficient 5. Now we have the value is m. After that, substitute with the value of m on the new value of x and y to get the two integers number. So x equal 3 multiplied by 12, y equal 7 multiplied by 12. Now I get the two integers. The last idea today, two integers, the ratio between them 2 to 3. So with the same idea, x over y equals 2 over 3. So x equal 2m, y equal 3m. If you add to the first 7, we will add to the first 7, subtract 12 from the second. The ratio between them 5 to 3. So already I have x over y equals 2 over 3. X equal 2m, y equal 3m. Okay. After that, subtract from the first 7. Add from the first 7. Subtract from the second 12. You will get 5 over 3. X equal 2m, y equal 3m. Here we will remove x. So 2m plus 7 is the first. Okay, because it's x. Y 3m negative 12. We subtract 12 from the second. We will find my ratio equal 5 over 3 with the same steps. Cross multiplication. Distribute 5 by the brackets. Now collect the variable on the first direction and the numerical value divided by 9, the coefficient. We will get m equals 9. Substitute with the value of m to my new value for x and y to get the integer. So x equal 2 multiplied by 9, 18, and y 3 multiplied by 9, 27. Thank you for concentrating, guys, and see you in the other lesson, inshallah.